All right, hello, folks. Welcome back to the ESL One Mumbai SEA qualifiers. Apologies for the delays. Technical issues on the Dota front. Dota coordinator was crashing. The server was not responding. Lobbies needed rehosting. Yada, 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 etc., etc., etc. But who cares? We have got SEA action here. We've got TNC, Predators, definitely the favorites here, versus Genuine Gaming. Genuine Gamers, in fact, here from Australia. Can you believe that? A full Australian squad, Liz.
A full Aussie squad?
Yeah.
Man, that's a PogChamp from me right there. I'm hyped. I'm hyped to see how Aussie boys can do. Like, it's funny though. Like sometimes you get to play versus Asians, sometimes versus NA, LUL, sometimes versus SA, but I never got to play against a full Aussie stack in my life. That's interesting.
It'd be interesting indeed. I mean, like, that's the other thing, because Australia doesn't really have that much interaction with the outside world. Makes them sound like they're an ancient little existence, right? But it's like they could have their whole own meta.
Yeah, they can have their own meta. They can, like, I don't know what they can do. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do. It's gonna be interesting. Like maybe they have some hidden strategy, some 5-man mid Dota. It only works in Australia, but suddenly starts working everywhere. Okay, it's not gonna happen.
That's how it works. I'm not sure 5-man mid is the go-to there, Liz.
Anything can work. Dandy told me that. Anything can work.
Yeah, but Dandy's, he's chilling right now. He's not winning DPC events.
He told me that. Like, actually, he told. You know what? I was playing with him in a pub, and I would always random and roam. And I randomed Luna and roamed. And he told me, listen, man, anything can work, but roaming Luna, that cannot work.
Oof, well, you sent him a message right now.
Yeah, I was beyond godlike with that, so,
You sent him a message and say, you know what, I even got proved on a main stage because Yapsor played it, and then he just dropped the keyboard.
But that was, like, this roaming Luna was a long time ago.
Oh, this was old one. Yeah.
It was the normal Luna, not this new one. Anyway, anything can work, and Australian Dota, I really think they can work out as well. It's gonna. I mean, I don't know any of these players. Do you recognize them? Do you recognize the nicknames?
I've seen Roger Dodger. I think he was.
I've seen Roger from Virtus Pro. I haven't seen.
No. Roger Dodger's. If I remember correctly, this is the name of a film. I believe he was. Was he a caster at one point, or was it? I don't remember, because I think he might have at one point. I mean, Chow, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think he was on the same team as Gods. No, he's too recent. I've seen him somewhere though. I just can't remember where.
Yeah, I don't
this
know.
is gonna bug me now.
Anyways, they picked up this Oracle, and they have a good combo with Troll. They can decide to pick something crazy like Huskar as well. Next. That's gonna be interesting. Let's see what they go for.
Do they need a Huskar? Because they got a Troll already, right?
No, I'm not saying they need it. I'm just saying that they have Oracle, so it's a possibility for them. I don't even think it's that great versus Ursa, right? In the lane, it can kind of. But actually, it's all right with the new Huskar. You can disarm him and send him packing home to his cubs. But yeah, I think Oracle is good enough for Troll. You don't really have a support that deals well with Prophet. You don't have your tanky supports or your Wyverns or your Jakiros. Oh, all right. They go with the Venomancer. This is a little bit of green is good in every draft. A little bit of this poisonous, annoying stuff like these snakes that are just gonna be dropped everywhere and that are gonna just basically annoy you the whole time. Also, it's pretty decent versus Ursa, as you can prevent him from blinking, right?
Yeah, has been the go-to counter for a long time, although more recently has been ignored. Is that more because people forgot it, or more that Venomancer doesn't feel that good at the moment?
I think people forgot him more than that he doesn't feel so good. With the new Midas meta, I think Venomancer can definitely do a lot. You buy some Midas on him. If you itemize him properly, I think this hero can be pretty legit. So
And then the Razor. Another lad that had been ignored a lot, and this is for the troll warlord, right? This is a big counter to that hero.
I mean, he's been ignored today, but usually the hero is... like, he's played a lot. So, most likely versus that troll on the lane, yeah. Troll can go ranged form, though, and run out. But it's not that easy. You need to itemize properly. You need to get those boots as soon as possible. Versus Venomancer, Venom just gales you, I suppose, and runs out. It's a 50-second slow. I think it's the longest slow in the game. Level 1, so...
pretty brutal.
I don't think it's that good on that lane.
What do we need to round out these drafts right now? It looks like Genuine Gaming, they could still need a mid, right? Because you could run the Venom in the off lane and troll in the safe.
I mean, for Genuine Gaming, you can pretty much lane any way you like it. At the same time, same can be said for TNC. These heroes are definitely not heroes that are stuck in one position or one lane. They don't have your storms or embers. I mean, even Ember can go to side lanes, thinkers, let's say, that really want to go mid no matter what. But they have these 3 cores, most likely 3 cores, but this Prophet can be your support as well. This Vengeful can be your core. This Venge can be your offlane or carry too. So TNC ban a Kunkka, actually. They have an Ursa and they have a Razor, but they ban a Kunkka.
First choice?
They go with the Storm, all right?
All right.
Now it makes... Now it's a bit more obvious what they're going to do. Like, the Storm is most likely going to be your... midder. Then we're gonna have the Razor. We'll see what they end up laning him against. I suspect it's gonna be the troll, but
and then what?
Then you have the Ursa versus Venom, but that's not really optimal for Ursa. You don't want that. But if Ursa is position 4, maybe, and Vengeful is core, then that's awesome for.
I'd be up for the 4 Ursa. I mean, people don't really give enough credit for what it can do. It's that zoning factor,
I mean, it
right?
used to be so great. It used to be the hero that you debate people with, right? And then you debate them into thinking that he's a core, and then you just put him on position 4. Yeah, they counterpick you with something like a Venom, but you just put him on 4, and you just run across the map and hit people, so it's still good.
I'm gonna lie. I will confess I've been doing that a lot recently in my pubs. It's pretty effective, right? Like, they nerfed his early levels of Fury Swipes, but that additional movement speed makes it so easy to just harass people out.
Yeah, let's see what they opt to go for their last pick. They kind of can just counter the Storm with something, but with what do you counter him that hard?
I don't know if you want to go for something like a Death Prophet in this lineup.
Isn't like Storm so good right now when you think about it? Like, yeah, it can backfire, but at the same time, the jungle is better for Storm, as he can farm multiple camps again. There are no ancients to mess with him, so if he gets wrecked in the laning stage, you just create a few stacks for him and he comes back. And TNC, like we've seen in that last series, they are so good at making camps and stacks. They've went into Dota lobby and they've written down the seconds in which they have to hit those creeps in order to stack them properly. That's just a Faceless Void.
Faceless Void. So to hit on that point about the stacks you're making, I don't see a great way for Genuine Games to steal them early on.
Yeah, they can't. They don't have those Lash Racks or Kunkkas that can just come and cleave and steal your stacks away. So TNC can definitely make some stacks. So it's gonna be what? EU position 4 Venge. You're gonna have Tims on that 5 Prophet. Ursa, Armel, and Cuckoo are the cores. I suppose they're gonna try to lane the Razor versus the Void or the Troll. And then you can put Ursa versus the Void, Razor versus the... And you can put Storm mid versus Vano if Vano is mid. This lane on mid can still go badly for Storm, though. Vano can pretty much wreck him. So we'll see the way it goes, but... yeah,
I think how genuine...
It's an interesting 2 drafts, like heroes that aren't really picked together. They are picked, but not together a lot. And Storm isn't picked very often. Vano isn't picked very often either.
I'm looking at it from Genuine's perspective on how they have to play the early game. Because I think TNC are happy to just chill if they need be. Because
of course.
the Venge is incredibly good for stacking, right? With the Wave of Terror.
Dude, if you are genuine gaming right now, Armel is their star player. Just put that third spirit on mid all the time. Roll in his face. Gale him, just kill him, bro. Kill him all the time. Just make his life living hell. Kill the Storm a million times. They want to pick Storm versus us. We are Australian boys. We deal with Storm on daily basis.
Not sure that's how the weather reports work in Australia, but...
What do you mean?
I think they have more of a dry streak than Storms.
Nah, dude, they have to cross the sea to get to play Dota. Like, if they want to get to a land, they need to cross the ocean. You know how many storms there are in the ocean?
I think you've been watching too much
deal
Point
with
Break.
storms every day. It's easy for them.
Of course, because, you know, the Australians aren't allowed to use planes. They have to swim the way to the land. Mumbai is a decent distance from Australia in terms of ocean coverage. So so here's a thought for you, right? If you're playing Ursa, what is your dream matchup? What is the hero you'd love to lane against?
What?
If you're playing Ursa, you can pick any hero to lane against in the game. What's your favorite?
Jungle. You go to the jungle and you farm some caps.
See, that's still not the correct answer, because you could have went with Satya, you could have went with Hellbear, you know.
I guess you can go versus the easiest one.
Again?
Troll, Void. You hear me?
Yeah. There was a slight cut out, but yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah, Void is probably the best for you. Like, Troll isn't really easy to lane against. Venomancer is like the worst. But Void, you can kind of trade last hits and hits with him.
Right.
And you can even win that lane.
But say without the scope of this game, any hero in the game, like, what would be your preferred matchup?
Oh, any hero in the game overall?
Yeah.
I don't know, something melee that you can rack with your stacks, with Fury swipes.
You know what I'm thinking? Underlord.
Underlord? Yeah, Underlord gets wrecked by Ursa, actually, that's true.
Play the easiest, right? Because he moves, was it 286 movement speed, I think it is? And
it's
he's
really
just a
hard
giant
for
slug.
them to- Oh, Tims?
Actually did get the rune. Gonna hurt. He should be able to walk it off. Just about. Gabby's coming across, though. He's to deal with them, but there's the willing access through. They got him. Tim's the first blood.
Easy for our Aussie boys. Easy for Australia. I'm telling you.
Good old Australasia.
This is the new region that's gonna get all the invite slots from now on.
Gabby?
Oh.
He might get Calvin. There's gonna be a roll and that interrupt it.
Now they have the slow as well, and he's gonna take a bunch of damage.
Yeah, it's level 1 Fury swipes. He actually has to run.
Yeah, lowered Bloons has to be a bit careful, but
he just needs to try and farm up to level 3. Like, once you get the level 2 Fury swipes, Ursa's pretty scary again. The level 1 is pretty trash. They nerfed it hard.
What's happening across the lane? Storm doing fine on mid. Top lane, it should be Razor's lane, right? Even with the time walk, Cuckoo should have a decent time there. Should be quite alright.
Yeah, especially with the range on that.
Oh, Calvin, he might get blocked.
Uh-oh. Calvin, he can't move away. There's the fall slap coming through, and actually Tims gets the kill.
Yeah, and mid lane, Storm is being chased, actually. He's getting, not low enough. Venom.
He's fine. He's got a salve as well. He's ready to use it. That's right, LOI will try and plague his enemies, but the question is, who gets the advantage once you reach 6? It's clearly Storm in this lane, right?
Yeah, of course, but you have to reach that 6. It's not very easy to reach it as Storm versus Venom. That's gonna be the problem.
It's the crux, right? Because Storm's like, what do you really build as regen? It's more or less your bottle, and that's it.
Bot lane. Are they gonna
going
kill
in
the troll
again? Roll misses, and Calvin. Oh no, his own creep waves are joined in. He can't move away, and uh-oh. Spirit just realized the mistake he's made. He needs to buy 5 seconds. I don't think he's got that much time. They're just going to kill him off. Gabby is having one hell of a start to this bot lane.
Oracle also falls.
I believe TNC's a little bit mad about the free game series early today and the delays.
Yeah, maybe, and the lobbies and stuff, but overall TNC, their draft looks pretty solid right now in this laning stage. The Venomancer probably looking the strongest at the moment. Oh, and he takes haste and goes top.
Here comes Speedy Gonzalez. Look at the way he slivers so intimidatingly. Gale comes out, and AU will fall. Can he get denied? Yes, he can.
Oh,
Whoopsie.
God, that's...
Wasted time.
So that's wasted time, wasted mana, wasted haste that he could have used to completely zone out Armel out of the lane. Goes back mid with the full, well, not full level, but almost half of a level of difference now. Oh, that's actually... I think that move there hurt him a bit more than he expected it might. Just because of the deny. Even if that Venge isn't denied, I would argue like using that haste to just zone out Armel is more valuable for them. But
so would you say that gives Armel the advantage this lane now? Because he will reach 6 first, without a doubt.
I mean, yeah, because there's no mana on Venom. He can't Gale Armel. He can't zone him. That's the problem. Bot lane, Troll.
Oh, they can't get him. He's got the whirling axes, procs the missed chances, but Gabby is concerning now. He's taken that slow. He's got 2 points of the Fury swipes. You can't actually harass him at all. Oh. It should just be a free farm lane for the Ursa now, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's not only that you can't harass him, he's just doing fine on the lane. You can't even like lane properly against him. You can't farm as a troll. That's a problem. The fact that it's not only about your side, it's about the Furion effect. He's just blocking you with his 3 hands, and then you can't run away from the Ursa. You don't need stuns or slows when you have 3 blocks. Good old body blocks, yeah.
Well, it doesn't work too well on the Earth Spirit as he has the rollout, but yeah, definitely the troll gets left behind each and every time. And let's not forget, the Gabby will eventually have those phase boots, and then this becomes devastating for them. They're going to try and make a move on him now as the Prophet is pulling.
They do have a
roll in, and they'll miss. Turns out Ursa with Windlace and boots is a little bit fast.
Yeah, definitely.
Team on top.
Lane, what's up?
Aggression coming out. AU is getting low. Fairy Fire up. Roger Dodger might be first to go down. That Fairy Fire won't be enough to keep him alive. And oh no, he's going to get the kill. AU still juking out. Needs to buy himself a little bit of time. Body blocks are there. Can he actually live? Yes. AU's going to be fine. Cuckoo's going to keep whipping. The Magic Missile comes out with a wave of terror as well. And, well, Snow says, I'm out of here. TB's all the way back to base. And AU will deny himself to the tower.
Oh, if he does, he's giving away the bounty, right? Yeah, because he died a bit too fast. But it doesn't really matter. It's 2 of them splitting it up, so... There was a salve on Razor, but it was in the stash, so he couldn't use it on Venge, sadly.
He probably could. Like, the fact she's still alive, he could have.
Yeah, he could have. They could have healed her up. But, yeah. Just suiciding, going back to the lane with full HP and mana is also pretty... it's a better choice, I believe.
I believe there's also going to be 4 runes inside TNC. Rolling in the mid lane, going to bat Armel back and want to deal with him, but instead going to be turned around on Earth Spirit's down. The TP from Tim's means that they're going to find LY as well. Armel should be able to get the kill. It's going to be a double kill for the Storm Spirit. Got to move away.
Very, very problematic for our Australian boys, as I think they really needed this mid lane to go their way. And that one move with the haste to stop, I think so
Calvin's hurting down bot as well. Okay, nah. Gabby gives up in the end. Missed chance too much. But yeah, it is that haste move. I think, like, people going, okay, you can't rate that much on what happened here, but it's allowed the Storm Spirit to move ahead. And when you look at this mid game, the Storm's going to do a lot of work, right?
Storm with the Illusion Rune, getting the bounty top as well, and he might move top to help his Razor.
Who is currently chasing down. He's taking so much damage as well. Snow has no damage left. What is he trying for? The bashes that do no damage here? Gonna try and bring him down. Cuckoo getting low. Needs to move away quicker than this, though. Can they find him? He's healing up. He should be able to get him next Purifying Flames. There's not enough damage yet, though. He can look for the south, but decides against it. And now the back through with the Boulder Smash. Turns around on Roger Dodger.
I'm super surprised no one tried to help him. Like Furion with the port or Storm that was running top. I'm certain they could... I'm 100% confident that if Storm went top, they would save the Razor and they would get the kill on Roger Dodger at least, because Void had no damage to work with whatsoever.
Cuckoo had so much as well. Like, he turned around at the end and realized how strong he was, but it was too late.
But it's TNC's decision making, you know, like the same way Venomancer decided to take that haste and try and help his teammates top, the Storm decides that just farming the jungle is more valuable for him, and it's a lower risk move, so he goes for that.
He might try moving Cuckoo again. He just used a static link. Rolling does miss, so sidestep it. Rude on the spot though, he cannot get bashed or he's dead. They've got a Boulder Smash to work with.
Centaur stun?
Gonna go down, Centaur does not stun. In the meantime though,
so much damage to Void.
They got rid of Troll on the bot lane and the tower. Cuckoo, he's going to turn around on the Void, as he said. He's getting low. Roger Dodger as well. He can't hang around. They do not respect the damage out of the eye of the storm.
And that's the 3-man rotation, 3-man gank on a Razor that has phase boots and mid lace, and they don't manage to kill him. Ooh, that's difficult. And they're losing bottom at the same time.
And when we say they're losing bottom, we're not talking about the tier 1. We're talking about the tier 2. And Gabby chasing in Calvin. This is probably the most helpless I've seen a troll warlord in a long time. I mean, who backs him up? Who resets his lane? There's no one on the team, right?
Yeah, he's definitely having a bad time.
Oh, they do deny the tower. Gabby. He's got rage, but he's silenced up. Can he get it out? It's too late. Tims will just leave him behind.
Oh, no, not really.
The root. He's going over the TB. Tims can't make it.
Well, that's a decent rotation from the Vano and Earth Spirit. They really had to do something about this laning stage as they've lost tier 1 and tier 2 on bottom 8 minutes in. That's not the place you want to be in, especially when you're playing against Storm, a Storm that hasn't joined these fights. A Storm that might kill this troll now if he's not careful.
He's going in, he's got the regen rune, and Calvin has no mana to work with and no life either.
Well, a simple pickup by Storm Spirit.
The only one contending right now net worth is this Venomancer. Everyone else is so far behind. I mean, look at Tim's net worth.
Yeah, this is just scary. A scary place for GG to be in. Top lane Void.
Go in. The rage activate is enough to bring him down. The gank is successful, and they can take this tier 1 top now. All the while in the bot lane, Tim's just farming his way towards a Midas. He's probably going to get this by the 11-minute mark.
Mid lane, Earth Spirit.
He shows his head and it gets cut right off. Or will it? No, he needs to use a Remnant. That's enough. Armel gets the kill.
Enough. That one hit, yeah. Armel moving towards his Kaya as well. This is difficult. Like, if you are GG right now, you have to adapt in a way in which you bring numbers to these pushes or fights. You need to use that chrono together with... I don't know. Actually, I don't know. They don't have the damage.
They don't have Magnetize yet.
They need Magnetize. That's like the worst part for them. Level 10. Minute 10 is here now. And with that Tome, Earth Spirit is gonna... Yeah, he's gonna have Magnetize. Alright, so now when you fight, you might have enough damage. In between the Venomancer and the Magnetize, it might be enough. This Razor needs to die. You have to kill this guy.
They need to kill him off. GG have to make the move or it will be exactly that. GG. They'll go in right now. Razor locked in place. Snow down to half HP. Silenced up. Cuckoo will fall, but they're already in the Roche pit. They're looking for value elsewhere.
Yeah, they're instantly doing the Roche. And this is... When you're playing versus Void and he uses the Chrono, you instantly go to the pit. If you have heroes that can do Roche, right? And with Ursa, you definitely can't. So.
While Roger trying to push him bot, got pushed away. And this is the thing. The Ursa is king of doing the Roche. And with AU there as well, with that aura, the minus armor, this takes no time at all. I mean, this isn't the quickest Roche, but that's because he only has 1 point Nova power.
Yeah, 1 level of overpower, definitely making it more difficult, but there we go.
Keep in mind, that was no Vlads, that was no lifesteal.
Yeah, just drums. Just with drums and them sharing the aggro. So, very well played by TNC.
All comes down to that move by Cuckoo. Yes, he died, but the fact they had to commit Chrono to that?
Yeah, he created space. I think he knew what he was doing. I think he knew exactly what's gonna happen, and he's gonna die. But at the same time, I don't blame GG for doing that move, because if they go to Roche, I'm not certain they win that fight. But if they go for a Razor pick-off, at least they get that kill on Cuckoo and they slow him down a bit.
GG definitely in the business of buying time right now, because you look at the lineup and the way it functions, it's a slow death for TNC. It's not a rapid spike of damage like the Ursa gives, or like you get out of the Nature's Prophet or even the Storm.
Yeah, they are itemizing for that. They have the Venomancer with the Crimson soon, so they're gonna be able to mitigate the amount of damage that TNC can dish out in a matter of split seconds. But I'm not certain that Crimson is gonna be enough.
I'm not certain you're gonna have much to hide behind at this rate. Even use that Crimson. They're trying to push him for the tier 1. They're gonna just poke and prod. They want to get a response first. And Armel might look to make a move. Oh, he's got an arcane rune and he does have his hand on his Kai now. So he definitely wants to make a move. He almost has level 2 ult. I think they go once he has the level 2 ball lightning, right?
Hmm. I mean, there's no rush for them. They have Midas on Furion, Midas on...
Oh, Cuckoo's getting one as well.
Cuckoo is getting a Midas. They have won the early game so hard that even with these Midases, they're stronger. And this Oracle on bot lane, he's just gone.
He's dead. Most definitely dead. Armel just mocks him with the voice lines. And this is the thing. At this stage in the game, the troll can't lock you down. The Earth Spirit struggles to get in. There's no real way to control the Spirit, right? Storm Spirit's free to do what he wants.
Plus, he has Kaya and Arcane Rune.
Oh, the mid game now, though. Roll in. They got the Chrono. They throw it out. Do they do enough damage, though? Maybe if they get a root. And there's the silence. Armel's gone.
That's a good kill. A 5-kill streak going for Troll, 500 gold. This is an amazing kill for them. And it's all because of this ward that they had on the cliff. That basically allowed them to have the vision over the storm. Instantly, they smoke up. This smoke is a bit dangerous, and as they have no Chrono, they do have Magnetize to work with, so...
But maybe TNC won't be expecting it, right? Because of that?
Maybe.
You said
TNC,
they take it back.
They basically are farming here together, and they have the Aegis, and they smoke up too, so...
Uh-oh. Project Dodger says abort, this isn't good. They're going to gale him up. Magpie comes out the poison over as well. Cuckoo trying to move away. Gabby does have the Aegis to work with. He's going to get low. Has to throw out the enrage. Trying to buy time so that AU can move away. And Cuckoo will go for the TP out. He'll make it. They do pop the Aegis. Storm is back though. He's ready to ball line in on this. Gabby going to try and move away. In the meantime, AU will fall on the side. Armel ready to come on the high ground. Calvin going to move in. He's going to go down. He's got no man to work with, but there's the false promise. Keeps him alive. Gabby. They don't connect with the stun. He's trying to move forward. He doesn't have a shrine to work with on the back line, though. Armel can't find a kill either. They're just too stacked too hard. Tim's going to move in the DD now. Calvin does cut through the trees. Super low here. Armel wants to make the move, but nope. Doesn't have much mana to work with. We'll go in. They'll find it in the end. Oh, good trade for the side of TNC, though. They give up the Aegis and then lose 2 for the price of 1.
I mean, they took over their jungle again, and they can board it up, so that's something. They find space for their cores to farm again.
Much needed as well. The lineup of GG are falling behind because of this triple Midas strategy out of TNC. Is it triple or is it going to be more? You won't go for 1.
Triple is enough.
I think so. I should hope so. But this puts GG on the clock, most definitely. Like, yes, you've got a Void in the late game, and yes, you've got this Venom answer, but
you have no farm of them. And this Oracle, you don't have an Oracle any longer.
No, it's slightly dead. Is Oracle a she or a he?
I don't want to assume his gender. This day and age, I'll just leave him as Oracle. Or
yeah, I don't think it was ever confirmed either way. Yeah. It's a very neutral voice, right?
Pretty much.
I love this part.
I mean, TNC is just taking control of the map, like, completely. GG, they can't really fight this. They need that Chrono to fight anything.
Lord Boons? Okay, he's gonna be fine. They don't want to jump into this double bracer.
Lord Boons is, though. I love this build. Like, yeah, I haven't done anything in the laning stage, and I got wrecked, but I'm gonna buy Power Shreds 2 bracers, and I'm gonna be invincible. Look at me. 1760 HP. Like, feels good, man.
I'll stay alive until I get overpowered twice.
It doesn't matter. At least he's gonna waste their time, so that's good.
Oh, he wants to go in.
Here we go.
Rolls pretty deep. They want to move away though. The Magnetize is online, and Tim's is silenced up. Can't easily make an escape. There's a swap out from AU. Covers the escape. Gale's gonna clip onto him just on the edge. Slow down with the time dilation. As if he's not suffered enough, he'll be slowed even more.
Yeah, it's a decent kill for them, but look at them. It's like 4 of them in their own jungle. Bottom Razor is around mid. Ursa is farming this holy triangle of where all my carries get lost. So it's not like TNC is losing a lot with that. Well, they might lose Razor. There is a Chrono, but yeah, I mean, they don't have the damage to follow it up.
So you're saying all your carries get lost in here, right? This area?
Yeah.
So does that mean you have a good win rate when you're on Dire?
I mean, on Dire they lost.
Oh, they get lost in this. Well, I mean, that's not the next level.
There are
play.
2 triangles, you know.
There are.
Kind of symmetrical, yeah.
The Dire one's still slightly better though, right? Because the Ancient Camp's a little bit too far away in the Radiant one.
Don't tell them that.
Dire advantage, guys. Look, you got an isosceles triangle here.
Yeah, Dire does have a better farming pattern here, but it's not better overall, I believe. So
Well, it's the Radiant
kind of
advantage,
balances
right?
itself out. Yeah, Radiant always because of Rosh.
Is the jungle invasion. Calvin, when you're TPing away from a nature's prophet, I think that says more than any commentator can put into words.
I mean, he was afraid that there's gonna be a Vengeful or someone following up, and there's always the imminent threat of this Armel Storm. He basically has global presence with Kaya plus Arcane Rune, and there's another Arcane Rune on top. If he finds it with this haste, like that's a kill. Guaranteed.
Got a ward in the mid lane as well. And look at this sentry. Attempted D-ward just out of range here. Over this side. They need to make a move soon. And they haven't got smoke. This feels like they're planning to bring one out though. I'm not sure what buying time for Calvin does here, because I feel like he's so far behind, you can't rely on him to win the game for you, right? Especially when Tims does this.
You know, so that's the only thing that they can do. The only play that they have left is buying time, because your troll went for a Midas. He didn't go for a Battle Fury. He didn't go for anything like that.
It's not only
he
him.
Cannot fight. Yeah.
Look at the Void.
The Void and the Venomancer.
If you can't beat him, join him, right?
Join him. Just buy Midases versus them. Yeah, and hope for the best. Hope to survive long enough. We'll see if they manage to.
There's a slight disparity in timings on these Midases though, which does give TNC now a 10k net worth advantage. Also just
Gold
the way
gold.
they use them.
The golden hand is a golden hand. It doesn't matter when you get it. As long as you get it.
Well, Midas in the hand is better than 2 in the shop.
Yeah, exactly.
Wise words. What is the next pickup first? Because he's going for that Blink Dagger, which I don't know. He's forsaked it. I think he's going for the BKB first.
Yeah, I think the BKB is gonna be finished first. They don't really have any initiation besides the storms.
Yeah, I thought maybe you go for the Blink just because of the Chrono threat. Because if you get on top of the Void and you lock him in with the Vortex, you can kill him, right?
Yep.
I mean, maybe they just feel like Armel can kill him anyway, right? He's got his Orchid online now, and no one is getting a BKB anytime soon. No one at all, actually. There's no way to deal with it. The closest you're going to have is maybe when Calvin gets... If he gets a Manta. But I don't think he wants to have to do that in this game. He wants to go for the Sanch and Yasha build, right, on the troll.
Yeah, most likely the SNY build here is a bit better. You don't really benefit that much from a Manta this match. Especially, definitely not on troll, at least. I think if you're TNC right now, you can see the way they warded. They're basically warding the Dire jungle and just waiting for that Rosh. That Rosh is up, and instantly the Ursa goes in.
Yeah.
If you are GG, you know what's happening, but you can't really stop it.
I mean, I have noticed in a few wards. Just a few.
Okay, they're gonna try to smoke up. Look, but...
Well, they have to. Like, they can't let this happen, right?
I mean, they're
That's too late. That's way too late. They're just standing there at this point. It just feels like GG are losing control of this map. Not even slowly anymore. The loss of the jungle like this, I've noticed a lot of time spent in this triangle in the last several minutes.
Yeah, they just got lost in the triangle, man. I told you, once you get in that triangle,
hard to get out.
Chances are you're never getting out, or if you get out, it's gonna be a bit too late.
Meanwhile, your opponents are making weird kind of physiums and maybe squares in areas.
Be careful, they're pinging him out. They don't see him, but they assume he's there.
Oh no. No, they see Snow. They'll move away. They didn't actually hit onto the silence. He's going to keep running, but there's the Chrono just to run away. I'm not even sure it was needed. The Sprout won't hold him in place. Like, the Storm was out of mana. I know you haven't got time to check that, but...
Storm was out of mana, and he'd probably survive if he didn't use that Chrono. But at the same time, he did, and now they have no Chrono to work with.
This should just be a base push for TNC, right?
Yeah, they're just going to go ham. There's Cheese on Ursa, there's Aegis on Storm. Absolutely no reason for them to go back and wait. Maybe some mana on Storm, but that's about it.
Look at that push. He's regenning up pretty well with that clarity, with that talent. And here they go. There's a few wards down, but LY has not had enough time to set up here, really. They can easily swap if they want to as well. 2 charges available to them. Use your target. Razor, just calm the creep wave top to make sure Troll can't keep on pushing. He's going to have to come back to the base right now. And Gabby on the high ground will refuse to leave. How do you kill him as well? You need good stun lockdown because he has that cheese. He has that BKB. Luckily, the lineup does buy a lot of time in that regard. You know, the boulder smashes plus the serpent wards as well, plague wards rather.
And you have the Midases, so you're not super out of it yet. You can still find some farm with the Midases.
Helps with the push out on waves as well.
Yeah, kills the creep instantly, man.
Pretty strong. Is that the new
Calvin.
strategy? High ground
Hello,
hold
Calvin.
by
How you doing,
Calvin?
bro?
This is not a safe area. Not go alone, Simba. Gonna move forward. Calvin's dead. You're gonna find him. He didn't want to pop the battle trance. I mean, what would you have done with it anyway? All right, 45 seconds without your troll. The creep waves are coming in, and Cuckoo back to top to cut the next wave anyway.
I mean, he doesn't see them there as he doesn't have a ward, but at the same time, he doesn't see them anywhere else. So, hill like that as a troll, possibly not the best idea. He did have that Oracle, who didn't use ulti on him, so maybe Oracle should have been a bit closer if he's feeling adventurous, if he's feeling like he wants to explore.
Isn't this like, let's look at this from the support perspective, okay? Liz, you're there. Your troll teammate walks out. You look at the map, realize where he is. It's too late. You know he shouldn't be there.
I mean, you're a support. You should be supporting him. That's on you.
Oof.
I think.
I'll remember that next time you fail
Or
to
maybe on some
false
communication,
promise.
at least.
Yeah, communication is usually pretty helpful. For a full Australian squad, you'd expect a little bit of it.
There we go. Troll says go, and they're gonna go. They're
There we go,
smoked
they
up.
know.
They want the kills.
Yeah, but if they only get AU out of this, they have to commit a big ultimate, you're not going to feel good about it. There's the things. AU has less gold than anyone in this game, and that's all you find with the smoke.
No, AU was basically standing there on purpose. The way he's positioning himself is so obvious. He wants to break that smoke. Maybe it wasn't his call, but they anticipate that smoke and they put him in the right place, and he eats the gank.
It's like a voting system. It's like, hey, you go here, but I don't want to die. Hey, you go here. Okay, all 4 teammates have said I have to go here. Gabby. Hot pursuit. Can't go with the blink in, though. There is, of course, that Venom answer annoyance with the Plague Wards. They are buying time on the side of GG, but I don't know about you, Liz, but right now, all I'm seeing from this bought time is an increased net worth lead over and over again for TNC.
You might see it dead. Never mind, Veno is fine. Fine for now, at least.
You don't want to initiate on a Venom, that's the problem, right? Like, it's
Yeah,
a very awkward hero.
There's also an Oracle nearby that you don't see, so...
Might try for top. Mid wasn't working out. Cuckoo has the wave. They can base someone out of the base, maybe. They're thinking about it. They can swap in LY. Can be pretty far away from his team. Magic missile there, but forced off to the high ground.
Oracle is in a really bad position, actually.
Oh, Calvin needs to be careful. Going to be silenced up right now. They're going to move in. Gabby looking for a target. Does force the time warp back from Snow. And now Calvin, they used the false promise. And Ray's going to be there. They fight him in. Gabby with the BKB. There's the Chrono going down. But the Static Storm. Oh, Static Storm, the Static Link rather is not enough. Snow has to move away as the result of that. Calvin in trouble. Used up. Going to be coming down into a mess. He's about to try and stop. But he's completely cut it out. He will fall here. The Magic Missile finishes him off. 50 seconds without your troll. Now they're going to go for more. Silence going to be there onto the Venom Answer. Silence does come out onto the Spirit. It's going to be a buyback coming out from the troll. He's stuck in the trees again. They'll break them straight away. And now moving forward. Armel will be able to get out of it, though. They haven't got the lockdown. Tim's with the TP away. Bold, but it works. No batches coming out. And Cuckoo being chased onto. Boulder Smash there is enough to slow him down and kill him off. They find a big kill, but it did cost them a big buyback.
They found 2 kills, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or just 1?
I think it was 1, right? Yeah, it was 1. 1 for 1.
All right.
They got the
all
Razor, and the troll had to buy back.
Right, so they just got the Razor, but Troll bought back, so it's not super worth it for them, but at least they did defend. And with the Troll having that Midas, that amazing item in the current meta, he's gonna continue farming and isn't gonna feel way too bad about it. That Chrono caught the Troll, actually, sadly for them, so...
Gabby.
boy.
They're gonna go hunting. Boy tries to move away, but he's silenced up, he's dead. Steps out of the base for a minute. Pays the price. And
Which Arcane Rune is this, like 5th or something for Storm?
there's been a
He's
few of
having-
them.
Yeah, he's really having luck when it comes to runes, so... I mean, it's not only luck, it's the fact that he has complete dominance across the map and can't take every single rune, so...
Now they might take every lane, or at least one of them. They might go for a second lane, in fact. They know there's no chrono available is the thing. But they don't want to tempt fate. They want to go back, they want to wait for Roche, and then they want to try and finish this game after that. GG have a little bit more time, but they definitely can't let this next Aegis go in the hands of the Ursa. Or even the Storm.
I don't really see how they could. It's going to be very difficult for GG.
Do something. They're going to make a smoke movement. They have Chrono. If they can find pickoffs before.
They have Blink, Convoy.
They'll roll in. They see Gabby. They can lock him in place. Chance there. There's Chrono on the 2 with the Magpie's running. Can they do enough damage? Here's the real question, because now there's the Zippy and Armel looking to get involved. Gabby, the BKB and Rage, we're going to be activated. Static is already out onto the troll, and on the back line just gets burst down. Armel realizes the easier, squishier targets are at the back, and they'll find Calvin as well. The Battletrans activated, fighting up against this bench, but not able to really do enough. They start on a Storm. Armel moves away. As you said, no damage because that static link persisted for a very long time. They move forward. They'll find LY as well, who slowed things down, but slowed himself by the use of the Vortex. Gets them the kill. This may just be it. I think TNC can roll the whole base. Where are your buybacks? The only person who has buyback is the one man who's still alive on the side of GG. They might be saying just that in a few seconds. There it is. GG comes out. Game 1, the way of TNC, and a convincing start to this series for them.
Yeah, I mean, GG overall, they played all right. It could have been better for them, definitely. The laning stage really didn't go their way. Considering how hard the laning stage went, actually they did all right in my opinion. And TNC, they were just merciless with their speed and just ease of execution, it looked like. Armel with the Storm Spirit was just uncontested. It was hard to catch him, even though he did make a couple of mistakes that resulted in his deaths. Like, overall, TNC just breezed past them, I feel.
Full space,
not
right?
A couple of his deaths. One that he got caught on next to that cliff.
Hey, it's all spaceless. I don't see the problem here. He's creating space so they can win later. The triple Midases paid off. And that was ridiculously greedy.
I mean, they were winning the laning stage, and then they also went for it. It still worked out because that's how the meta is right now. So it doesn't really matter too much. And even if they didn't go for that Midases, I don't think it would have mattered a whole lot. As Genuine Gaming, with the lineup that they've had, I think they had to do a bit better in the laning stage. At least the Vano lane, I think it had to go a bit better, so that you can hide behind that green snake, and he just creates so much space, forces them to jump on him. But in this game, like, he was dying a few too many times early on.
A little bit of advice for Genuine going to game 2, maybe more green?
More green is always nice. Dirtier the better.
All right, guys, that is game 1 done, but best of 3s. We just need at least one more game to decide who wins this series. Maybe 3. Let's see if Genuine Gaming can pull it out of the bag. We're going to go a break for a few minutes, and then we'll be back.